Change.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rakshan from Robotics. So we are developing autonomous mobile robots for industrial automation. So we are a startup incubated at Banariman Institute of Technology's Techno Business Center. So this is one of our products which we are currently working on. I'll just say what is our product. So it's little technical. So the main problem is that manual material handlings in the factories. So because of this leads to so many delays, and it's not so much efficient. And the labor cost for moving things in industry from one place to another is so high, and this also is so risky for them. So one of the solutions that is available now is AGVs, which are guided vehicles. So it is actually very difficult to expand. Like, it's just for a fixed infrastructure, and it's not suitable for dynamic environments also. And another solution that is available is they are AMRs, which are autonomous mobile robots, but these are imported mobile robots. The problem with that is it's so much expensive, and it's not easily customizable for the Indian MSMEs. So our target is Indian MSMEs. So the solution which we have is we are building our specialized autonomous mobile robots, which are for MSMEs, for Indian MSMEs, Tier 1 and Tier 2 MSMEs. So this uses ROS2 technology, and this has lidar camera, which works based on SLAM algorithm. SLAM algorithm is nothing but localization and mapping algorithm, and it has so many sensors fusion, like the cameras, the sensors, and all those things are integrated so that it will work together. So I'll just give us a small technical glimpse of how it works. So I have 3 layers of how it works, like the sensing unit, the processing unit, and the output unit. So the sensing unit consists of lidar camera and cameras and so many other sensors. So the lidar cameras and the cameras will capture the environment, and it will get processed like first time it will take a map of the environment, and during the real runs it will be used to move things from one place to another. And this processing is done inside a Jetson Nano as a microcomputer, and the output is being controlled by PLC systems. So the PLC will get data from the it will get triggers from the Jetson Nano, and it will be used to trigger the motors, the drives, etc. What we are unique at is our AMRs are made for India and made in India. So it is 40% cheaper or 40% affordable than the imported AMRs, and since, as I told, it's made in-house, it's easy for us to customize also. So ours is a modular architecture, which means it can be used for any place. Like, it can be used in airports, it can be used in hospitals, it can be used in industries. Okay. So if, for example, the first image I showed a product of us. So that is our MVP, which is minimal viable product, which is capable of carrying 300 kg payloads. But as I told, it's modular. I can make it for 500 kg payloads or 100 kg payloads or whatsoever. So this uses as I told, it uses many algorithms, and all the sensors are fused together to make it work perfectly. And the market strategy for us is our product is right now the one bigger one there. It's actually can be used in industries to, as I told, for payload transfer for things. And we are right now into pilot deployments in small industries, like in Tirupur garments factory, where they will be used for moving banyan clothes or cotton clothes from one place to another. So the smaller one is the product which I am working right now. So it is used to take things from one section to another section. So as I told, this has so many impacts for industry, because they couldn't always depend on manual laboring, because it can be risky for that person also, and it will be expensive in the long run. So this ensures the worker safety, as well as the operation cost will be useful for the companies. And since India is going towards the industrial 4.0, this will really be useful for any MSME companies. And our revenue models are now into four things. First is directly sales. We can like we are planning to give it for directly for the companies, as I told the Tirupur garment company. We can even rent it like a service also, like RAS, and we can even do it as servicing for that company, as well as we are right now giving robotic programs training. Thank you. So you can scan this QR to get to know the real working of our bot.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, something I was searching. I got it now. So, what is the? You have the video?
So it's 300 kg. So it's actually the first product which we made. Later we changed the batch. This project. This is 300 kg.
Okay. So, how scalable are you with the payload lifting? I mean, 300 kg as a drag payload or a top payload?
Top payload.
Top payload is
So
300.
this is for payload. This is for always for payload transferring. So we'll keep the things over this, and it can be taken from one place to another. Like for internal logistics.
Now, what about the hook pulling and?
No, actually, that is not the theme for the AMR for mobile robots. So mobile robots is like we need to keep the payloads over the board.
No, I'm just asking if it's possible for you to like make it as a drag
No,
robot.
that is actually a completely different logistic.
Okay.
It's not into the mobile robots.
Okay.
What you say can be done, but it's not into the mobile robots which we have.
Okay, got it. So, yeah, very good product. So, what is the cost of this product?
So this product which I gave in the pamphlet is like it costs around the MVP. It costs around some 7 lakhs. But when we make as a product, it can be to 5 to 6 lakhs probably. And the product which we are making for the Tirupur garments factory, it costs around 3 to 4 lakhs.
Okay. So, how do you actually say? Because I heard 2 times when you said like this is a made in India product. So, what exactly is? Are the components really sourced in India or?
Except the motors and the motor drivers, everything are like we made our own.
LiDARs?
Leaders are made in India. So 3D leaders, there's a company in Gujarat that makes 3D leaders, so we are using that.
Okay. And what about the battery capacity? I mean,
This actually with the 300 kg payload testing, since this MVP worked for some 2 to 3 hours continuously, like we tested in our college. So with that, 250 to 300 kgs, it worked for 2 to 3 hours.
okay. Now, technically, as a market, I'll tell you these AGV and AMRs. I'll tell you that you can get it even for 1 or 2 lakhs because as far as I've sourced and I've sold it here in India technically. So I've sold those AMRs for like 2 lakhs and less than 2 lakhs. Now, I'm just technically asking, I mean, not a question, but a very good suggestion. Is there anything stopping you like from making it as a very generalized product than made in India?
Can you please?
Like, is it mandatorily required to be made in India? This product?
Yeah, actually, the products which are available in the foreign markets, like from the China, most of the AMRs, like 60 to 70% of the AMRs are from China and Taiwan. So those are suitable for their environment, and they can't be customized for the Indian companies. Like if you see, we will think a garment factory won't be that much good, but when I visited, they are having so much polished tiles.
Okay.
So that
So,
can't be.
how much I mean, how easy is it to integrate into a industry right now?
The first, like we can, like as I told, we can, we are planning to do it as RAS, like robot as a service. Then after it gets adapted to their company, we will customize the product for them and we will do it. So this is.
What is the time of customization?
No, it just takes around like the only customizable needed is to map the industry. That's it.
Okay.
So after mapping,
It's just okay.
So what are the challenges going forward?
Sir, actually, when I joined the first year, this was the problem statement given from a company to our college. So, since I was into robotics in my school itself, I directly worked in this. We first made it in ROS1, which is robotic operating system, version 1, and the challenge we are facing now is to make it into ROS2, because ROS2 is more industrial, it's more industrial thing, and
Okay. What are the limitations? What are the limitations?
so limitations is like the pricing which is from the other countries. Like as he told, we can get it for 1 or 2 lakhs, but it's for lesser payloads.
And this actually made it for only the Tirupur government companies where.
So no, sir, it's actually can be put in any companies.
So
It
when,
can be used in internal logistics for any large.
no, there the size limitation is there. The payload is just can be a small box of iron, small box, or you can have a bigger ones. What is the size limitation we have with the payload of 300 kg?
So this comes around. This MVP comes around 1 meter into 100 into 35-40 centimeter. It comes around. Like this frame comes for around 300 kgs. Like it can carry 300 kgs. So based on the industrial requirement, we can customize the chassis.
For the variety of material movement, you have to give a size limitation. What is the maximum size that can be placed on top
So
of it?
not like that, sir. Maximum is 300 kgs. It can carry easily.
That's what I'm saying. Weight, if I can keep 300 kg, this much size also on top.
Yeah, it can go through.
Yeah, that the product size, whatever is showing, it can carry that.
Anything it can.
If I keep oversized object, which is also 300 kg.
As far as you can balance it, can carry.
How you can balance the stability of your system when I have oversized?
Sir, it's actually two-wheel drive mechanism, sir. So only 2 wheels and 2 wheels, like 4 wheels for just balancing, for the support. So the 2 wheels only it has SIG motors, Weichi motors. So that is capable of moving it stably. And the 4 wheels which are kept, it's used for stability of the board. So the board won't collapse, but the product which are keeping above can
I
collapse.
understand that you have to define the size in which you can 300 kg payload. The size of your object also you can define. Otherwise, it will not stable. You cannot transfer it. That will fall down, right? If it is oversized. That limitation you have to define. You have the problems for the problem. Apart from that, I think it's a good one.
Only 2 sessions. Work for the competitive analysis also. What is there? Or just 10 second. You can target more areas like airport, railway stations.
Yeah.
It's a good application.
And your applications also can define, not just
So actually, this is for industries right now, and one of our sister company, I asked my juniors to work on products like for hospital sanitization. Also, they can do it. And in our college, if you have visited our college, you would have known that everything is so much digitalized. So for the night security is also we are planning to make this boards so that it can do surveillance in our college.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.